Hey, Caniacs! Welcome back to the King Cain Way TV. It's me, King Cain, and I'm here tonight to give you guys a review over the Real Hotboys of Houston, Texas, Season 1, Episode 7. So let's hop right on into it, okay? So we're back at the brunch that Cain is hosting. Apparently Archie's not there because he's traveling. He's living his best life. Lemus can't make it because he got a whole lot of extra going on. And Ashton and Sherrod, they're there. They get there first. Dre arrives. When Dre arrived, I even put this in my notes. I'm kind of like, ooh, like, you know, it's definitely like an awkward, like, hello. It was like, girl, what the fuck is going on amongst the circle? Because when Dre walked in, I literally felt like a shift in the energy. So I was honestly a little confused. But knowing what I know now, that Cain feels a certain type of way about Dre. Dre's dating, you know, someone who Cain used to talk to or fondle with or whatever. I can get the tension, you know, because at first it was just kind of like, okay, why is y'all, what's going on? It just seemed like everybody was like on pins and needles or low-key shook when Dre walked in. So I was like, okay. So Cain wants to have this ponderosa. Are we friends or are we not? So let's go around the room. Let's talk about people who are here, not people who ain't here. Because one thing about this group, y'all will say you're cool with this person, but then you go to that person and say you're not cool. X, Y, and Z, etc., etc., etc. So Cain just wants to know, let's go around the group and you bitches need to say if you friends with a bitch or if you not. And that's just period. Like, is or is you ain't. And I love this because I love how you girls can put stuff all on the front table, all on the front line, and let it be what it's going to be. That's period. Cain said that he wants everybody to go around the room and say who is your friend and who isn't right here, right now. August is there along with Braylon. Jordan is not there, so, you know, the girls will not be speaking on Jordan. Light-skinned Jordan, okay? They start with August. August says that he's friends and he's cool with everybody, you know, but he loves his bitch Braylon. And he just feels like he has to watch Ashton because he feels like Ashton low-key messy, low-key shady, low-key sneaky. So, you know, that's his opinion. They discuss tag-along gate, right? And basically, the group is like, well, why are you calling Braylon a tag-along? Why can't he just be August's friend? August's, you know, acting coach. August is such and such. Why is there so much shade being thrown when we talk about Braylon as the tag-along? So, Braylon and Ashton really have this moment, and it's like Braylon is really like low-key breaking down, not crying, but just like, damn, I want to be a part of this group. I want to be around you guys. But when you use words like tag along, you know, it just makes it seem like, you know, you're being funny, you're being shady, you're being mean, you're being nasty. And, you know, I just want to be cool with the girls. I ain't did nothing to nobody. Little Miss Ashton being Ashton, well, child, I called you a tag along because that's how I felt. And whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. But what stood out to me was when Braylon was like, I was hurt. And I kind of feel like, even though sometimes like we do shit in this web reality world that we don't really understand or recognize that, damn, I'm really hurting this bitch feelings. And I kind of feel like Ashton was very dismissive. Y'all know I love Ashton down. I love a shady ass bitch. But I kind of feel like he was being he was apologizing, but the apology was a bit abrasive because it was like, yeah, I'm sorry, but I still feel like you were tag along. And I feel like Cain caught on to that and was just like, okay, but you're being nasty, you're being negative, you're being this, that with your apology. So I understood where Cain was coming from. And I also felt when Ashton was saying, girl, I don't apologize, I'm not going to keep going 3, 4, 5 times talking about this shit. Like, I'm done with this. So I really understand both parts. But did y'all see Cain thighs when he was sitting on that red couch? Like, do Cain got a little ass? Is Cain a little thick build? How is Cain shaped in person? Because in those jeans, Cain had, you know, thigh action. And then on episode 6, we saw him in his black lace underwear. And Cain had, you know, some type of ass going on. So, Cain, DM me an ass pic on all fours from the bike. I love to see it. Moving on. Braylon is just sitting there talking. We all know this is Braylon's voice. Ashton's like, girl, we'll have tea. We'll talk about it. I'm over it, okay? When Braylon was talking, he was like, I thought that Ashton would be the least bitchiest. I said, oh, so you're trying to say that Ashton is the most bitchiest? And this is my thing with Braylon. Love Braylon down. I think Braylon is so handsome and so cute and so young. But Braylon need to come hang out with me in Atlanta for a good 1 to 2 weeks, because y'all remember when Nene and Phaedra gave Kim Fields a reading lesson, a reading session when they were in Jamaica. I need Braylon over here because I need to give Braylon a nice, good read session so he can know how to have quick comebacks and how to be witty and have a quick response, because Ashton be low-key eating Braylon up. And I hate to see it because Braylon is such a sweetheart and he hasn't done anything that bad to get read like that or dismissed like that by Ashton. But I feel like I'm going to need Braylon. You need to take a book out your bitch August page and start speaking your fucking speech, okay? I just think that it's a lot going on. Dre and Sherrod, they feel like they were defending Ashton in that moment. Well, Ashton sitting up here saying that he's sorry and this, that, and the third. Like, we just keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So, y'all need to fix that out, because honestly, it's really not that deep with Braylon and Ashton. Again, I don't know if Ashton only wanted August to be his friend, but Ashton is just like, girl, August bringing you around. There's already a million problems in the group. But I kind of feel like I know Ashton probably heard that Braylon has been asking questions and chiming in on, the whole circle, which I feel like is rightfully so. I mean, Braylon is new to the situation and y'all got all this shit going on. I mean, you can't knock a bitch for having an opinion, I feel like this is the start of Ashton versus Ken. If you haven't watched my Kenyatt conversations with these girls, Ken and Ashton definitely don't see it for one another. And I think that this was the start of that. Because it seemed like Ashton and Ken were having kind of like a little butted head situation. It seemed like Ashton was trying to get on to Ken and check Ken. So it was just a lot going on at this Down to the Ponderosa. Sherrod was finna start, saying, his speech. But Braylon, chimes in again. And he's just pretty much like, I'm not gonna be, tag along. I'm gonna be around X, Y, and Z. I said, okay, brother, I see what you're trying to do. I see you're trying to have your voice. You're trying to get it out there. It did kind of fall a little flat. But I do feel like kudos to you, Braylon, for finally standing up and saying what the fuck you have to say amongst the circle. Like, damn, you deserve to be there, and y'all need to welcome Braylon. Like, and Ashton, you don't want to be that OG. You don't want to be that queen that's like, like pressed about the new girls. No, embrace all the new girls. And then when they turn against you, like they did me on Chasing Dallas Season 2, then that's when you unleash the beast. But at first, you accept everybody, love everybody. But when they come against the queen, that's when you attack, okay? So, anywho, that's that. Again, Braylon, you need to come hang with me for about a week so I can give you a good old nasty reading session and education so you can learn how to be witty and quick on your feet when you're doing these types of things. Dre wants to talk to Ken. So I'm just looking at them, in the frame. You have Dre, Chocolate, Zaddy. You got Ken, a bald head, Zaddy. I'm just like, damn, y'all need King Cain, the father, right there in the middle. Let me sit in between y'all. Let's have a conversation. Let's take a couple shots. Let's play around. Let me stop for dark skin Jordan come attack me. I'm sorry. No tea, no shade. Sorry. So moving on. Dre been questioning if he wants to be friends with the whole circle. And Dre's voice was very shaky. I was like, is Dre finna cry? Have y'all done sent Dre over the edge to where Dre finna cry? So I guess Ken and Dre started discussing the whole situation between them. And we get into Sherrod talking about he's got his master's. I say, okay, so you're an educated girl. I said, okay, Sherrod. Sherrod will be here Sunday for our Cainiac conversation at 1 p.m. He and I are definitely going to get into some things. Saturday night, 9 p.m. Jordan, light-skinned Jordan, will be here in the flesh, face to face, here at the King Cain TV production studio. And we're definitely going to kiki. And he said that he has a lot to say. And he's also bringing something. I don't know if it's a receipt. I don't know if it's some tea. But she says she's bringing something. So I literally cannot wait. Okay? Pop-up Pamela. Jordan arrives. Now, Ashton said, like, ooh, like, Jordan arrived. I want to see what these girls got to say. And woo, 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 woo. But it did seem like the girls paid Jordan dust when he arrived. So I don't know if Jordan arriving was supposed to be like the wow moment. But it kind of fell flat if it was, because he didn't have a conversation with anybody. And who got the problem with light-skinned Jordan? Because, you know, it just kind of seemed like he was just there and kikiing and laughing and having a great time. So Ken and Sherrod it seems like they're getting into it about the Atlanta trip, when all the girls wanted to go back to the room when they had just made plans to go elsewhere. And Ken is basically letting Sherrod know, how you gonna take me home, drop me off at home, bitch, when I went half with your motherfucking ass on the goddamn rental car. And I feel Ken on there, how you gonna drop me off? Now, Ken, if you want to go back to the room and, you know, go to bed and go to sleep, like, girl, if I got the car, I'm out here in the city, bitch, I'm finna turn up. So I kind of agree with what they both say. I think that when Sherrod said that he feels like Ken has some underlying issues, underlying anger issues, I think that's what sent Ken off the goddamn deep end. But Ken, you did decide to do this Ponderosa so everybody can go around the room and pretty much just keep it a buck on how they feel and what the T is and XYZ and ABC. So I just kind of feel like, don't get upset and don't get mad when your friend is giving you, you know, their opinion. Now, I do feel like Ken and Sherrod is the closest out of the circle. So maybe Ken was just like, damn, you supposed to be my bitch. Like, how dare you, like, do this? But if your friend can't come and tell you the true tea and the real tea, then without you getting in your feelings, then what kind of friend is that? So Sherrod, you know, he walked off crying. You know, he was like, damn, did I just lose my friend over some fuck shit? If y'all lose your friendship over me just being honest with you and telling you my opinion as a friend, then I don't think the friendship was real anyway. But you girls need to get that together and work that out. That's period on my mama. I did want to see Sherrod and everybody go around the room. I do feel like maybe production chopped that down and cut that down just due to editing and just for time's sake of the show. But I would have loved to see everybody go around the room and say what they say, because Sherrod said he told August that, you know, you're light skinned, you're cute, but I think you a hoe. I would have loved to see that. So I think you guys got to quit cheating us out on the really good gagful moments, okay? I want to see everybody go around the room. Sherrod is just a bit perplexed because, damn, I went around the room and told everybody my opinion just how everybody else did about everybody, but you get mad at me when I say something. Like, that's not cool. Ken is just angry. He said he'll put you bitches out. Meanwhile, Dre and Ashton, while Ashton eating his chicken, Dre, Ashton, Jordan, they're all gagging because this is so funny. Dre was like, well, when Ashton did this, Ashton got mad. Now that Ken decided to do it, Ken getting mad. So it's just hilarious. However, I do feel like Ken, Pyrrha, put them hoes out if they don't want to respect the situation. Period. But y'all need to move forward. I would hate to see Ken and Sherrod not be good Judies over some stupid Ponderosa shit, okay? So next they talk a little bit about New Orleans and, you know, how Limits just loves the boys. And, you know, Limits is, you know, Headgate 2.0. And, you know, we see a little clip when they were in. First of all, I did see the picture when they were in New Orleans. Limits, I like you with the braids. I like you with the dread thing. I think you look very, very handsome. There's a picture that all the girls have been posting. And Limits is in that picture. I think Limits is super, super cute in that picture. However, Limits, are you a little whoremonger? You Limits, you like dick? I got a long one for you. Moving on. Apparently Limits is just a promiscuous girl, okay? Allegedly. August, you know, they played the game Fuck, Marry, Kill, and August, and when they were in Atlanta, and August said that he would fuck, I guess, Lemis and Lemis' homeboy. Dre said that, you know, this will be called hashtag Lemis in Atlanta. I guess Lemis was doing him, period. Lemis, I'm sending you out a subpoena. I'm subpoenaing you. I need your motherfucking ass here at the King Can't Wait TV. There's been a lot of talk about you and if you like to fuck, how you like to get down. And bitch, I need you here because what's the tea, Lemis? Are you a wild girl? Do you like fucking? And here's my thing with Lemis. If you like to fuck, you like to do this, you like to turn up, you like to rub and touch, do you, boo. But at the end of the day, you need to stand in it. Don't be going around after you done fucked and flipped and bluesied all around town. And now it's like, oh, I didn't want to do that. They forced me. Oh, it was awkward. Oh, I feel bad. Oh, no. If you're going to get fucked, if you're going to suck a little dick every now and then, then you need to be able to stand in it. Quit getting fucked and quit sucking and doing what you want to do and then playing that victor role because quite as kept, we all out here fucking. Just stand in it. It is what the fuck it is. Take, like Braylon should take a book out of August page as far as Backbone Gate. I feel like you need to take a book, a page out of August's book as far as owning who the fuck you are. I ain't gonna give you too much limits because I do like you. I went to your Instagram. You seem very quirky and fun. But how Ashton had to get your ass together in that table, I feel like Ashton was 100% right. Like, don't be doing all that and then making it seem like it's a problem. Like, if you're going to lay down, then stand in your laying down. Now, hell. So, moving on. Apparently, there was a threesome with Braylon, August, and Lemis. I would love to watch, okay? So, anyways, the girls go to the beach, okay? Sherrod is a chocolate king. I love to see him on the beach. I love his chocolate physique, his arms, and the six-pack. And, ooh, Sherrod, after your 9 months, would you like to come to Atlanta just to have a conversation? So, Braylon, pull those goddamn shorts down while y'all at the beach. Ashton's at work. Dre's in the studio dropping beats, recording his song Drown Me, which I thought was perfectly splendid. The girls are talking about Ashton and Dre, and it kind of seems like Braylon is the one who's orchestrating this thing. Well, let's just have fun with us. Let's not talk to them. Let's not call them. Let's not kiki with them. And it's like, hold up, bitch. You're new, Braylon. Calm down, because now you're stepping into this whole friendship thing. So that was a little weird to me to see Braylon be like, oh, let us just be us, and they'll figure it out. I'm like, no, girl, you're still new. Calm thyself down. But at the end of the day, if Ashton and Dre are forcing themselves out, then bye-bye. Force them on out. Open the door for them, you know. That's all you can do. Dre, when you're getting out of the car at the studio, and just overall, stop looking directly into the camera when you're filming, okay? And this is probably just season 1 jitters, and you'll probably be perfectly splendid season 2. But stop looking directly into the camera when you're filming. Like, you should forget about the camera and just do you, okay? But I do love your Challenger or your Camaro or whatever that is. You look absolutely perfectly splendid going into the studio, okay? Sherrod is having a leaving party. He's going to be deployed for 9 months. I'm definitely excited for our Kenny at Conversation Sunday because I definitely want to get more into Sherrod and just him just being like, you know, just this soldier. I love that. Production, I do love the chime-ins, how y'all like fade to a black screen and have the white words to let us know what's going on. I love that. I think that that's good because a lot of times it does get choppy and we do miss out on what's going on. I love that. Apparently the girls say light skin Jordan, Ashton, and Dre have an alliance gate. So there's definitely a divide amongst the group. So I can't wait for the reunion. Again, Ashton going in on limits about laying down next to people. And something happened the night prior with Kendrick. And something happened with August and Braylon. And then Ashton shut Limits up because Ashton said, boy, you sound stupid as fuck. Ashton is always getting Limits together. He just got Limits together down to the hotel room when they was in Atlanta. When he was like, shut up, Limits. So Ashton stays getting Limits together. How old is Limits? Limits needs a backbone as well. Limits Braylon, I need y'all to come to Atlanta. Come over. Let me give y'all a lesson in reading because y'all just be letting Ashton rip y'all apart. And I don't like it. Archie is gagging. I think that's Archie holding the camera. But Archie's laughing at this whole conversation that they're having. Again, all I want to say is limits. Just own it and stand in your truth. And at the end of the day, Dre, I would love for you to sing to me, Palo, from the Lizzie McGuire movie, okay? Anyway, guys, that's my review over Real Hotboys of Houston, Season 1, Episode 7. I love you all. Subscribe to my channel. Become a goddamn member of the channel. Cut your notifications on. Hit the bell. Get you a Pura hoodie. The link is in the description. Also, come out to my free fashion show / pop-up shop on March 14th. I love you all. God bless. Peace.